All right, how's it going? Once again, this is Jose Trujillo. Thank you so much for joining me today on this art oil painting demo. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to be making some sort of a woodland. This is an 11 by 14 inches oil and canvas painting. Bam, 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 bam. Here we go. In painting, once the seriousness goes away, you actually start creating magic. You know, whatever that is, right? Whatever magic is, it's relative, right? Of course, but some people may see what you see and then resonate with that, and then those are your collectors, right? When when I started painting a while back ago, um, I remember having this idea of what the painting should look like. Uh, I still, quote unquote, battle with that. I still have to calm my mind, if you will, you know, focus on the artwork, so that I'm not tempted to be discouraged by the painting, to be discouraged by where the painting is at, or the the way it's coming out. This is something that still hasn't left me. It sometimes goes away, and then it kind of comes back. Also, the other thing that I'm telling you this so that if you're going through the same thing, whether you're a painter, poet, or whatever, this happens. This kind of thing happens. Um, Another thing that hasn't left me is the left me, huh? Like if it was something. Is the idea of whether I paint with a palette knife or a brush, or what kind of very rigid type of way of being, right? Am I a palette knife painter? Am I a brush painter? Some people say, I don't understand you. Sometimes you paint with a palette knife, sometimes you paint with a brush. You're not alone. I don't even understand myself sometimes, or half of the time. I think that is something that I still battle with, because uh, I'm not saying I'm wrong, nor I'm saying that you're right either. But society has, for whatever reason, I think a lot of it has to do with the gallery system, or maybe the way things were done, 100 years ago or whatever, um, where we have to figure out um, the technique and style of an artist, right? Um, we say in Spanish, an artist has a hand, right? Um, Meaning a brushstroke, right? The way that they do things, and that's certainly true for many artists, and maybe for most of us. but I find it to be limiting, and some people may not agree with me. Maybe a lot of people may not agree with me because people say, that's how the artist is known. That's how the artist, they're a lot of artists and galleries even use that. They use that approach as a marketing effort. The, they say the characteristic uniqueness of the artist's style, right? That's always chanted one way or another by gallerists and artists. I don't even know why I still battle with that from time to time, because I understand myself. I understand that style is something you can't run away from. I mean, style, your hand, like we say in Spanish, your brushwork, your brushstroke. That is you. You can't even run away from it if you wanted to. It will show up, because that's your mark. I mean, it's who you are. It's how you create artwork. Unless you're trying to mimic other artists or whatever, or maybe you're not mimicking. Maybe you're learning from them. Well, that's different, right? You're learning from artists. That's different. It's kind of like when Renoir was learning from other artists, and you could see in the paintings of the umbrellas that his work looked like Cézanne's, right? But I mean, you could see the influence of the umbrellas, right? Oh yeah, like Cézanne, yeah. But if you you didn't even have to pay attention. You knew it was Renoir. I mean, the style couldn't get away from it. You knew it was Renoir. There was no way you could not know it was Renoir. So, because the reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of artists get caught up on that. We get caught up on that. We're like, oh man, it's about my style, blah blah, and we lose the opportunity to grow. It's my belief that the whole thing about artwork or existing in life is because we come here to experience, and the way we experience is that we grow like trees. We bloom. We want more. We operate from a state of wanting, whether it's experiential wanting, a good wanting, or egoic, whatever. Whether it's like, I want more. I want a bigger house, or or I want to be I don't know. I want to be Oprah, or I want to be the next big artist. We experience life. I believe we experience life through that, through wanting. It's like you can see children. They want something all the time. It's not that they want something all the time. We want something all the time. They just don't have a filter to hide it. They're like, give it to me right now, punk. Give me that cookie now. You'll see what happens if I don't get that cookie. Yeah. But not us, we've been socialized to hide our wantings. We've been socialized to do that. And anyways, before I get off somewhere else, I think it's a limitation to not want to explore. I think we're the human. For the most part, I believe the human being. That's why we love it. That's why we love changing. We love moving. The human being by nature, I believe, is an explorer. And whether that's new lands, whether that's new styles, whether that's new limits, we're always exploring. We're insatiable that way. And I believe that um, the fallacy or the yeah, it is a fallacy. I believe the idea of a particular style hinders that growth, because then that limits us to, well, he or she, just paints this way, but I don't know where that painting came from, you know, because that's not really the style, or that's not the, or I liked him better when he did, you know. Well, that's an opinion. That's different, but it's like getting caught up in people are like, oh, I want to do stuff like Monet, like what did they used to do back in the day? Collections. They still do that today. I want to do a collection like the water lilies. And people think that that's something, I don't know, that that we're supposed to do, right, as artists. But that was something that they did for a number of reasons. But I believe, based on my observation, the main reason was that the galleries wanted to be able to sell something over and over. And Monet was very good at that. Monet was a very good marketer. He was good at that. You know, not discrediting the fact that he was also very good at almost a scientist when it came to painting. Right? He knew how to observe, and that was part of his collections. But it also helped that he also understood sales. The galleries he worked with also understood sales, and the people he worked with. So, anyways, I'll leave you guys with that. My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm a fine art artist. Thank you so much for watching.